Hi guys and welcome back. This is my father. He's going to be your cameraman for today. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We're here in Ellington Park in Ramsgate. It's a very beautiful day here in England. Look, blue skies. Trust me, it's very cold, but we still have blue skies. So yes, seems the zoom is working well. So you can zoom like that. 2 fingers, just pinch open and pinch together. Okay, that if you want to. Yeah. And you can move it around. Okay. Okay, so we'll just wait for a minute or two for everyone to be here. So what I'm going to do now with the live class is, certainly for the next few, we're going to be looking at doing Kalari on one point. 2 meters by 2 meters. This square is pretty much 2 meters by 2 meters. Slightly more than. Yeah, about 2.5 by 2.5. The reason I'm doing this is because a lot of you don't have much space at home. So this is giving you an idea of how to adapt the practice. Now, please bear in mind, in order to do this, we're slightly losing the authenticity of the practice. Kalari is traditionally practiced in a space 7 by 14 meters. And normally you would use a strip of that. So you would use the full length, 14, but use maybe 2 meters of the width. And you'd have 2 or 3 practitioners simultaneously moving up and down. So we're going to slightly change that rule just to make it so that you can more easily replicate what I'm doing at home. Now, as you can see, I'm a little bit more dressed than usual. The temperature's, I know, about 6-7 degrees here, Celsius. So it's a little bit cooler than the 29 of Thailand that we've been in up until now. So we'll go through some warm-ups. The warm-ups, of course, the low highs are done on one point anyway, on the whole, so they'll be done pretty much as they are normally done. Then we'll look at a couple of the kicks, adapting them to a small space. And then we'll look at the Vandanam form and maybe the first of the southern forms. Okay, so we're going to regress a little bit and go back to something a little bit more basic. But as we go through these live classes, we'll be looking at the more complex, longer forms. Okay. So, to start with then, hands together, feet shoulder width apart, and just relaxing the body there. Close the eyes if you wish, or keep them open. Either way, try to stay with what's around you, what you can hear, the touch of the floor, the touch of your hands together, how the air feels on your body, what you can smell. Stay in the external environment, don't go inwards. And then, for men, stepping back with the left foot. For women, stepping back with the right foot. For men, we'll use the right hand. Women, you can use the left, touching the ground, touching the heart, the mind, and onto the leg. And then, hands together. We'll start with the first of the low heart. Open and close. Let's do 9. And then up to down. So pushing up onto the toe, relaxing back down. And then up through the side. Try to keep your eyes on one point. Focus on one place. If they get tired, you can change the point. Then bring the hands as fists here under the elbow. Rotate and look to the elbow behind. Here. Here. Good. Hands on the side. Just let them rest, hang down from the shoulder. Slide down the leg, lift up to here. Again, look to the elbow. Then change. 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 close to the navel. Slide down the leg. Look through and come back up. So back to straight. Really look through and look forward. Good. Just catching a little bit of mud on the hands. So here we're going to now turn to the side. Try to leave the pelvis in the front. So imagine here two lights, spotlights, looking forward. To the side, down. Bring the head towards the knees. Up, other side, down.
Pepper! Come on! Come on!
Now if you're finding your balance is going a little bit, I want you to consider 3 points on your foot. 1, 2, 3. These 3 points should be holding the floor.
Good.
So put a little bit of mind, a little bit of attention to these 3 points. And as you come down, contact those 3 points. Okay? That will be necessary all the way through the practice. Now bring your feet out wider. You're going to reach forward. You can touch the ground. I'm not going to because it's dirty, okay? But you can touch the ground. Then but outside the feet. Then back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The head is just moving along this line. Looking here, looking here, looking here. Good. Then slightly together. Still keep some width. Right arm. Left foot. Look here. Look through the legs. Look up. And coming up. Good. Just take a moment, rest, shake off the knees, shake off the hips. Now we're going to lift up the leg. And my trousers did a hitch. Lift up the leg and I want you to catch here in the elbow crease. Here. And down. Here. Down. Here, ground. Catch, ground. Catch, ground. Good. And then, one leg. Here. Balance is difficult. Try to put your arms out. Try to imagine there's a wall here and a wall here. You put your hands onto those walls and that will give you some support. At the same time, look straight. Bring your hands to here if you can. A little pressure between the hands. You want to try to keep this foot straight. Then, little down, little up. And then change. Work on keeping the back straight, not to come like this. But keep the back straight and go back up. So only go as far as you can, keeping that back tall. Okay? Now you're going to let the legs bend, come down and up. So the arms come behind. From here, drop, forward, behind, drop, forward, behind, drop, behind, drop, behind, drop, behind. You want to lift the heels up like this, off the ground. As you go down, try to keep the body facing straight. Okay, excellent, good. We'll do one more. Feet apart. Hold on to the forearm with the hand behind the back. Or the wrist better. So just the wrist. And then turn to the side, come down, and through the leg, come up. Then stretch the chest, release. Reach forward, down, through, and up. Release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Here is fine. You just want to go a little down. You don't need to go too low. Try to make a nice smooth arm as you come through. Good. To finish, feet together, reaching up, forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. Three times, and then come back to where you started. Just check in with the body. How's it feeling now compared to when you started? Again, stay with the external, or you can hear. Or you feel on the body, the coldness of the floor perhaps. Good, and finishing there. Okay, great. Now let's look at the Kalugal, the first of the Kalugal. So as I said before, we're going to adapt this to doing it at one point. So I'm going to turn sideways because I think you can see better. So we put the arms up. Step with the left, kick, and step back. Step forward and turn. Step with the right, kick. Step back. Step forward and turn. Step and kick, back, forward and turn. Step and kick, back, forward and turn. So what we're looking for here is a simple step, swinging the leg from the hip, straight leg. Then plant it back. Step forward, turn. Step, swing the leg, plant it back, step forward and turn. Try to keep the arms up, that way the stretch, excuse me, that way the stretch will go all the way through the spine, through the traps and through the shoulders. So the arms stay up, step and kick, step back. Again, eyes on one point, change point, step back, eyes on one point. When you turn, you change your point of focus. But keep your eyes there. Don't look down, look straight ahead. Better to be slightly up than slightly down. That will keep the chest from coming down. Good. Now what we don't want is that you're lifting the leg up without a step, because then you're just going to be lifting, hoiking, pulling on this leg. Instead, by using the step, we already generate the forward momentum. So here already my body is going forward, and I can use that to bring the second leg up, the kicking leg. Okay, so try to find this rather than just simply like that. Yes, step, kick. And as you see, I'm extending the ankle forwards, not lifting the toe up. Again, this is quite important because we want to send the chi, the prana, out through the foot. Yeah, that will make you much stronger than any muscle is going to make you. So from here, extend forward. Good. Okay. Let's look now at the second kick. It's slightly more complex. So with the second kick, we want to step out to the side, and we're going to bring the leg around in a circle and put it back. And you'll see now I've turned to the other side. Now I can step with my right foot, bring this leg around and turn to face now again to the left. So I'm turning, turning, turning. Step, turn, pull back. That will allow you to stay in one place. Step, turn, pull back. Step, turn, pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Pull back. Work on width rather than height, okay? Don't push yourself to get too high, otherwise you'll end up with a lot of what we call DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. The next day, tomorrow, you'll have a lot of pain in your hip, in your hamstrings, yeah? So don't push too hard with these. These are ballistic exercises. Ballistic exercises is where we're using the weight of the limb to pull on the joint. So the leg weight of the leg is pulling on the hip joint. That allows us to make very rapid gains in flexibility. But the risk is getting DOMS. So to avoid it, don't push too hard. Look at doing these exercises daily, taking one rest day a week, rather than trying to push very hard in one set, okay? So once more. Step out, around, pull back. Now, if you wish, you can look straight and try and keep the chest facing to the front. So again, 1 point of focus, 1 point of action, okay? Good. And rest there. Give your legs a little stretch out and they'll loosen off. Now, when we're looking at the Vandanam form, we need to have 3 postures clear. The first is horse. Horse is basically a modified lunge. Here, I step forward. I lunge forward. Here's the horse. The shoulders of the horse. The attitude of the horse coming forward. Like a horse progresses forward, okay? So, all you need to do, slightly open one foot, not here, just here, 30 degrees. From here, 30 degrees. Then step forward, just a normal step, and lean forward. Back leg is straight, front leg is square. Here. Try to keep the hips square, not here on the side. Try to bring them to the front. If you go too far and you can't get them to the front, come back, and now you can. Yeah? That's your horse. The length of the horse is determined by the flexibility of your hips. So some of you can be here and still square. Others are going to need to be here. Both is fine. There's no need to push. So this is our horse. And the arm positions are going to change, but they're going to be always in front, like this. Okay? Slightly more complex. The key posture in Kalari, Gajavadivu, elephant. Open 1, open 2. The distance between your feet, 2.5 to 3 hands. 1, 2.5. Square. Not like this. Kalari is not a dance. We don't want the energy going out. Ta, ta. No. We want the energy contained. 1 point. So the feet are straight. Then simply sit back. And as you sit back, you see your knees come, they stay vertical, above. Now my knees, they are straight. Now the knees stay straight. This is not elephant. This is elephant. I'll show you from the side. Open 1, 2. Then imagine there's a chair behind you. Here's a chair. I want you to sit on the chair. I reach for the chair. Now I've got my elephant. So you keep the knees wide and the bum back. Then lift the chest up. You want your chest facing straight to the front. And here you cover your face. Elephant. Elephant. This is Ganesh hands. Good. The third posture is going to involve me going onto the floor, unfortunately. So, we take the same width of the stance that we have in elephant. Place the hands onto the floor. I'm just going to put my fingertips. Then, put this leg down and sit onto your back foot. Rest your hands here and here. So you can see here, 1, 2, to my foot there's a triangle. That's what we want. We want the back tall and the hands resting here. Making here chin mudra. So bring your thumb and your first finger together. This is cat. Okay, so we now have horse, elephant and cat. Let's begin the Kalari Vandanam, the first form. We're just going to do the first part of the form and repeat it a few times. Hands together. Open the foot. Step forward to horse. Bring the 2 hands together. Once more, that first movement. Open the horse, bring the 2 hands together. Then left hand here, straight back. Right hand down, over to the knee. Again, square, horse. So we have left horse, right horse. Once again. Open, lift up, step forward, left horse. Left hand back, right hand down, over, right horse. Now, the right hand comes around the head to here. Lift up, touch the foot, step down. We want the feet at the width of elephant. 2.5 hands. Bring the hands together, here. Go up, straight up, not back here. Straight up. Then fold at the waist. Look through your legs. Come back up. Here, press the thumb on the mid-brow. Then to the front. Turn the hands around, over, down. Elephant. To the ground. Sitting to cat. Forward bow. Sitting back. Place the hands, place the foot. From here, push through the feet, reach up. Forward and down. Back. In front. Around. Down. Elephant. Finish step. Enough. We're going to repeat the same thing, okay? Open the right foot, step forward to horse, left hand back, forward, horse, right hand come up, around the head, lift up, touch the foot, step down, together, straight up. Watch your hands. Watch the nail, the thumbnail. All the way. Keep watching the hand. So you turn the body, come over, follow the hands down, forward, and up. Sitting. Into cat. Forward bow. Standing. Reach up. Forward. Back. In front. Around. Down. Catch. Push up. Finish. Good. Okay, once more. In Kalari, we repeat a lot. Practitioner of Kalari, Abhyasi, one who repeats. Open, step forward, extend. Left hand back, forward. Cover the head. Lift up, touch the foot, step down. Together, up, forward, back, in front, around, dive, catch. Down to the catch. Open the shoulder. Forward bow. Sit back. Stand up. Place the foot. Push. Up. Forward and down. Back. Around. Catch. Standing up. Finish there. Okay. So this is the first part of the first form. And we're going to actually in the form repeat it 3 times, just like we've done there. But rather than stopping between each one, we would come forward, turn, do it in this direction, turn, and then do it in this direction. And then there's an end section involving this Ganesh Mudra, which I showed you earlier on. We'll look at that in the next class. This comes from northern style Kalari. In Kalari there are 3 styles which come from geographically the 3 parts of Kerala. The northern style is from northern Kerala. We'll now look at some of the first form from southern style, which comes from southern Kerala. Now whereas northern style, the stances are more important, more strict. It's more like a martial hatha yoga. Southern style is more loose. It's more like street fighting. So, to start with, relaxed posture, left foot in front. Correction, right foot in front. The first thing I want you to do is step back with the foot and turn here. And you're going to bring this foot up onto the ball. There's some dogs around here. So, as you do that, you step back, you turn onto the ball of the foot, and you're looking over your left shoulder. You're always looking in the same place in front, yeah? You still want to see your opponent. You're not going to turn your back on them at this point. So here, you step back, turn, cover the body with the hand. Then block across. So from low to high. The back of the hand, block. And use the turn. The turn will generate the force. So from here, step back, turn, block. Now already this is pulling me to go forward. So I'm going to go with that. And you may have done this at school or whilst playing sports, warming up. Yeah? What you're doing here, we're using the connection between the 2 arms. The 2 arms are linked, the muscles, the chains are linked together through the back. We're going to use that. So from here, I step back and turn. I block low to high, then step through, lift the arm up to here. The arm is folded, unlike the block that was straight. And I slap on the way down. So from here, step back, turn, block, slap, and then cut all the way to the back. Block, slap, cut. 1, 2, 3. Once more. Step back, turn, block, slap, cut. That's it. Right leg is in front. Step back, turn, block, slap, cut. Then turn. Now we're going to do the same thing going in the opposite direction. Block, slap, cut. step back, turn, block, slap, cut, turn. As you turn, you look and you block. Slap, cut, turn, block, slap, cut, turn, block, slap, cut, turn, block, slap, cut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Now, the southern forms are designed for you to be able to do for someone coming to you from all directions. Someone is coming from here, someone is coming from here, someone is coming from here. To mimic that, we make the form on 4 points, because then it can be adapted as if they are coming from any direction. So let's try that now. It's exactly the same. We will simply add these 2 new directions. Let's go slowly. Step back, turn, keep looking straight, block, slap, cut, turn, block, slap, cut. Now look, we turn, bring the foot all the way to here, block, someone is coming from this side, block, slap, cut, block, slap, cut, then finish. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, arms up. And step back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay? Let's try again. From here, step back, turn. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut, finish. Once more. Step back, turn. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Block, slap, cut. Now, like I said, this form is to be adapted as if you are being attacked from all directions. So the conditioning, the programming, the rhythm, the pattern that is embedded into the body is always turn, block. Turn, look, block. Counter attack. Let's do once more, very slowly. And then once more with a little more flow. Step back, keep looking straight. Turn. Block low to high. Slap, high to low. Cut straight. Turn. Block low to high. Slap high to low. Cut straight. Turn. Low to high. High to low. Straight. Block. Slap. Cut. Now once more, a little more flow. Don't rush. Just let it flow. Finished. Good, okay. Finished, we're just going to make one more return to the first kick. What it's going to do is just put some length back into the hamstrings and through all the tissues running down the back. I'll do it on an angle, just so you can see. Again, we'll do it with a one step. Step, kick, back. So focus on keeping your eyes in one point. Small step and swing the leg. Try to keep keep the legs straight. Seven kicks and finish there. Bring the feet together. Little opening of the toes. Reach up. Right hand on top of the left. Interlace the thumbs. Looking at the hands forward and down. 3 times. Bring down the arms. Bring the hands. Again, bringing your attention outside. Sounds of the birds. Feeling of the wind of the body. Feeling of the ground. Stay with the external. Don't go inside. Stay outside. Stepping back. Finishing there. Excellent. Thank you. Very good. Okay, I hope you managed to go through there. Now, I should have said this at the beginning, but if you look up on this card here, you can click through to look at lesson 1. Lesson 1 of a 108 lesson course that we have. Also, you can click here and look at the warm-ups. So the warm-ups are done in more detail. And I think it's also here. I think they can only be here. So again, click here. Hope you've enjoyed the class. We're going to keep doing these every Saturday at the same time. Please feel free to use the chat box to reach out to me if you have any questions. And I'll put my WhatsApp details there. You can reach me there also. Stay well. Until next time. Nalikanam.